Hello and welcome back to challenge number
Three?
three. Yes, third challenge. Today's challenge is a classic beat 'em up style, not what Kyle and I are going to be doing here in a minute, but classic beat 'em up battle between
Turtles in Time.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Turtles 4.
Ninja Turtles in Time, and Final Fight.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll flip a coin. You go ahead and flip that coin
All
there.
right. What are you going to call it?
Tails.
It is heads.
All right. Would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to mop the floor with you right off the bat.
Nice. Okay. Well, let me get a timer ready here.
Oh, yes. Let's review the rules. What was it? 2 minutes, and then you got to wrap it up.
Yeah, 2 minutes and a very quick wrap up, because I think what we did last time, we were kind of little slow on our wrap ups. We were really taking our time and trying to push in that one last final thought. So, yeah.
But it was you get 2 minutes to make your case.
Yep.
And then wrap it up after the buzzer.
Correct.
Okay.
And today I'm going to have Turtles in Time playing in the background. I am going to shut the music down just a little bit on there. There you go.
All right.
All right, your 2 minutes starts now.
All right. Turtles in Time was the best Turtles game. Okay? The fact that if you get the new Cowabunga and Shredder's Revenge, it plays like this game did. It's on the Nintendo Switch, and it's not much different visually and gameplay-wise from Turtles in Time. Like, you got to choose your favorite turtle to play as. Like, they brought in every villain. Like, you had Baxter Stockman, you got Bebop, you got Rocksteady, you got the Rat King, like, you got the little fucking mechanical chompers from the Technodrome. Like, they brought in everything. Shredder, Foot. Like, there was no one that I can think of that was left out of this game. Like, you went through the whole lore of the Turtles. Traveling through Big Apple, 3 a.m., Technodrome, let's get shelled. It's all, like, all that stuff's in there forever, right? And it was also, like, one of the greatest multiplayer games. Because even if your partner sucked, it didn't hold you back. Like, you could just keep going. Like, you were throwing people at the screen, which was new for me. Like, and in one level, you had to destroy the Shredder, who was, like, controlling a mechanical bot that you had to throw the Foot Clan at him to destroy. Graphically, it was crisp.
30 seconds.
How much? 30. Music was cool, catchy, retro-y, like, very 90s New York music. I don't know, dude. It's nostalgia and it's legacy. That game I could still play whenever, just because it's a classic. Left to right, mash the buttons, beat 'em up, and you just get to play through all of the Turtles lore and world. It's all there. Everything you want from Turtles in that game.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and load up
Final
Fight here. And while we load up Final Fight here, I would like to give a shout out to a company that we are now brand ambassadors for, which is Reaper Apparel. I'm wearing their gear right now. Reaper Apparel Company. Check them out. If you decide that you would like to purchase anything from Reaper Apparel, you can actually use our code to save some money.
Yeah, it's in our bio on Instagram.
Yes.
I want to say our code is 10% off. Like, I think that's standard. As brand ambassadors through them. I had not heard of them until we've kind of came across them on Instagram.
They have a great message.
Yeah, the message is awesome. That's what I like about it. This guy who started this company either during COVID or right after COVID, and it's like I want to say on the website, it's like he saw his grandma talking to his grandpa, and they were like, "Hey, we really lived our lives. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of." And he was like, "I feel like I would be horrified to die right now." So he's just like a live every day to its fullest. Um, don't fear the Reaper, or respect the Reaper kind of deal. That's where the idea comes from. So it's a lot of messages. Some of their shirts are like, "Oh, you were just telling me earlier, open-minded."
Broken, not defeated is
Yeah,
the one I have it on underneath here.
it's
And
just
it's
a
like a
great
tree
message.
with a
Check out the
skull.
stuff.
Yeah, all about mental health awareness. So definitely want to give a shout out to them, and also
Huge.
buy their merchandise. Help support them, help support us as well too. The coupon code for 10% off is Terrible Gamers, and if you use our link in our bio on Instagram,
Makes it easier.
it does make it a lot easier, and I'm pretty sure the code comes up automatically when you
Yeah,
use our
it
link.
will.
So
You've used the
just
link.
go to Instagram, use our link. All right. So I guess this is
You're gonna set your own timer, yeah?
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna set my own timer, so I'll start it whenever.
5-minute timer.
Yeah, start it whenever I want. So,
All right,
my
here we
chosen
go.
game is Final Fight, and I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, so Final Fight is one of the original beat 'em up games. So when you look at Turtles in Time isn't Turtles in Time without Final Fight. Final Fight, you had 3 characters to play from. That was Guy, Cody, and Hager. Hager's daughter is taken from him in the beginning of the game, and you're basically fighting. It's kind of a revenge thing, trying to fight for her and find her. Cody's like her date, like her boyfriend or whatever. But the game is just it's iconic. It is arcade. It is everything that you would want out of playing a game in the arcade. When you think of arcade games, you think of like fight 'em, beat 'em up type games, and Final Fight is one of the first ones that comes to your mind. Final Fight, some people will argue Double Dragon, but we've played Double Dragon on here, and Double Dragon sucks. It's horrible. Don't play it. Play Final Fight instead. There's 6 levels to it, I believe, 5 or 6 levels. I think it's taken me like half hour, 45 minutes to actually beat the whole game, which doesn't sound like crazy, but for arcade, think about it. The amount of times that you die every time you're paying a quarter for that, it gets real expensive really quickly, and I do go through a lot of lives playing it. I have 30 seconds left. But this game is just, it's awesome. It instead of having all these extra buttons, you have 2 buttons. There's attack, and there's, I believe, jump maybe. And you can do special moves with using a combination of the way that you use the joystick as well as the buttons, the way that you hit the buttons. This game just took the beat 'em ups and made it a category. Without Final Fight, there is potentially no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. There is no Simpsons Arcade. There is no, I'd say there's no Double Dragon, but I think Double Dragon came out first before Final Fight. But yeah, Final Fight, #1 beat 'em up game of all time.
Can I just rebuttal right now?
Absolutely.
I just feel like if I'm gonna sit and play a beat 'em up, I want to pick Raphael. I don't want to pick some guy.
Because that's his name.
Yeah, because that's his name. Yeah, I get that this is like a set the standard kind of thing, but it's you pick Turtles in Time because you fucking love the Turtles. Like this is it's on its own. That doesn't take away from it, but the Turtles adds to it.
I just look at this and I say, Streets of Rage is not Streets of Rage if there's no Final Fight.
I don't even know what Streets of Rage is, but I know what Turtles in Time is. And it's a game that I can't beat in half an hour, so it's much more of an investment. Like you get more out of it.
This was also made well before
That. So it's different. I get that.
Yeah, and so like for
But
that era,
I can't see somebody honestly saying this is a better game than Turtles in Time.
I don't know. I like
I get what you're saying, but I just feel like this is a slam dunk that Turtles in Time is a better game.
I don't know.
It's longer. You invested it because it's the fucking
But
Teenage
just,
Mutant Ninja
just
Turtles.
because the game is longer doesn't necessarily make it a better game.
But it's like you said, it's a very similar mechanic. So you get
It's
more game out of Turtles in Time. It's more to do, more.
But just
and
because
there's all the variety inside
just
of
because
it.
there's more doesn't mean the challenge isn't there. This is still a challenging game. You know, when I say I beat it in a half hour, 45 minutes, I mean I'm throwing quarters like crazy into the game.
To get lives back.
Yes, to get the lives back.
All right.
You know, so it's not like I'm just like,
These games didn't have a difficulty, did they?
No. Arcade games had one difficulty,
Yeah.
and that was you're fucked.
All right. Well, I
So,
think I won this before we started, so I don't know. I think we're always going to just leave it up to the comments.
yeah. You all tell us what your favorite game was between the two. Or if you think there's another game that should be thrown into this category specifically, which is the beat 'em up category, like Final Fight and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Simpsons.
Yeah, throw your favorite in there.
You know, throw your favorite in there, but please tell us, who do you think between these two games, which one do you think
who wins
won?
this fight?
And then also throw in your own. So, but final thoughts. All right, Final Fight wins. All right, great. All right, so check us out on Podbean, YouTube, on Instagram as well too, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you give us a like, a follow, subscribe. Really help us out, help you out, because you're getting some awesome content because we're amazing, of course. You know.
Nice.
So, but as always, what's the other one? You said Spotify,
Yeah, Spotify's where I always listen.
Apple
to my
Podcasts, and yeah, as always,
I'm
keep on
Kyle.
playing.